The other day I was listening to this show and I heard a guy say that he was starting to look for a remote assistant, what they call a virtual assistant. I hate that term, but that's what he was looking for. And so he had started to interview a bunch of people on Upwork, because that's where you go. And he had narrowed the field down to a few really promising candidates. And he brought up one of them. He said she seemed really sharp. She seemed like a great fit for the job. She was a stay-at-home mom. And the one reservation he had about hiring her was that he felt like the work that she did for him would be sandwiched in between her childcare duties, and he wouldn't be her first priority. No shit. You're hiring someone part-time on Upwork, and you're concerned that they're not going to make you their very first priority. This is why we can't have nice things. I mean, first of all, that right there is why we have sexism in the tech industry, or it's an example of the sexism we have in the tech industry, because as long as this culture inordinately puts the burden of childcare on women, then saying, oh, this person has children, so they're a worse fit, that's gonna be sexist, as long as that's true. But beyond that, there's this ridiculous idea that when you hire someone, even when you hire someone part-time, you're supposed to be their first priority. Now look, there are exactly two scenarios in which someone is going to make you or your job their first priority. Number one, they're your co-founder. And number two, they're some poor college fresh out that you've bamboozled into confusing their life's purpose with their current job. And what happens here is, number one, this is how we get industries full of cookie-cutter people that are all the same, and I'm getting kind of tired of that. And number two, you're setting yourself up for lies, okay? You're setting yourself up for a dishonest working relationship, because, if that's what people know you want to hear, and that's what people know everyone wants to hear, is that the job is going to be first priority, then that's what they're going to say. But it's BS. It's not true. And so you're getting things off to a dishonest start right at the beginning. So, what does this have to do with me and my situation and this notion of being in the Crucible? Well, right now, I am effectively a single father. And, it makes me think, what if I were looking for a job right now? And somebody's out there looking at my application and looking over their notes from the interview and saying, well, Avdi's sharp as a tack, and he really seems to know his stuff, but I'm just concerned he's not going to make this job his first priority. It's pretty demoralizing, and I can see why a lot of people are pretty demoralized about getting into various industries. But I'm in the tech industry, and I'm talking about the tech industry, and I think we've absorbed a certain amount of entitlement in this industry to believe that we deserve to be our job deserves to be anybody's first priority. And you know what? It's fucking up the ecosystem. Anyway, I'm Avdi, and I'm still here.